Hello everyone, welcome to another episode on my channel. Today we are focusing on platforms that are meant to help you get on curator playlists and to have traffic coming in to your Spotify account with your new track, and to basically they're meant to help you to get a foundation or some sort of fan base. So as an artist, you probably know there's so much competition, etc. Any particular indie artist or current artist in this particular world we're living in now are going to have real struggles trying to get any promotion unless you throw some money at it. And I want to focus on the today Groover, because what I've seen with these or this particular platform is that it is basically everything that all the other platforms do, like Sound Hub, etc., but you do it yourself directly. So that means you go on one of these platforms, you register, and then you submit your track. Sometimes they don't want to even go forward with it. I've not had that because I believe my tracks are quality, especially for someone who does it themselves. And once you do that, they get their track. Sorry, they get your track and they submit it. And if you're lucky, you get on a curator playlist, and then with the playlist you get exposure, and with the exposure you should get a fan base, and you should get clicks on your track and traffic and etc. So my first question is, are what I see, are most of these curators musicians? Do they know how to play instruments? Do they know how to produce music? Do they know how to uh, create something from nothing? That's my question. I don't believe so. Most of these, maybe there's few exceptions that are real musicians that can actually give comments and provide feedback, but most of them, for me, have no credibility or validity for what they say. Yeah. So anyhow, when you go onto Groover, you register, and then you can submit a track. So I've already submitted Endless, which is my newest track here. And we can see that here. It's available and you can stream it. We can quickly listen to it and just get an overview. So as you hear, that's the track. I'm doing everything. I write the music, I play the drums, I play the bass, I sing, I produce it, I mix, master it, package it, put it all out, all by myself. No one else does this. And we can come back to that later because I want to show you how my particular experience is so far. So anyhow, let's go back to how this works. So you add a track, yeah? So on this one, I have the passing, which is my last one. I want to submit this track, yeah? And you add the track, it's found the track, release date, past the future, optional. I just keep that as it is. That was the case. I did release it then. So it populated that. Yes, my track has lyrics, English. It's not a demo. It's definitely not a demo. I know because I made it. Yeah, this is weird. So for some reason, sometimes you have to paste a YouTube track additionally. So it seems to, we'll see, we'll go ahead with it. But anyhow, in this case, it seems to have found the track. Yeah. So now, okay, great. So now I go to select curators and pros. And then this generates a list of possible matches or suggestions that you can find that maybe will accept your playlist, your song onto their curator playlist on Spotify, meaning you get more clicks, more fan base, etc., etc. Okay, so I've got my genre here. My genre, I would consider it maybe. It's a bit different, my genre. I don't like to put it in. It's just the way it is. I record the music and I just let it go, and I don't think about it too much because I think music should be free. So I have a list here. So I have popular music, reggae, metal, jazz, classical, world, folk, pop, punk. Yeah. So straight away, if I were to put my music into a category, I would consider it more in this category, psychedelic rock. Yeah. Or progressive rock. Or tinges of heavy metal and some alternative rock. Yeah. So I wouldn't say it's classic rock like that. Okay. So that's done. That's selected. Yeah. And then I have a list of curators here. Yeah. And I can go through them. Excuse me. So let's have a look at it. We got a few here. Yeah. And these are curators that have particular, uh, you know, playlists, and they can get you on those playlists through them. Yeah. So you go here. Now, the good news with this is, with Groover so far, is that you're not going through another party. So another party would probably do exactly the same as this. It's another layer stripped off. You are the guy that can sit, or woman, or whatever, artist, that can sit there and basically just go through what you think you could be on a particular curator playlist. And you can select that. And you can submit it for 2 credits. This one's 6. I don't know why 6, but he is, etc., etc. Yeah. So, example, we can add 2. We can add 6. I think, you know, it says here alternative rock, psychedelic rock, progressive rock, etc. Yeah. So for me, that sounds like my music, and we'll go back to it quickly. We can hear it. So you heard it, right? You would think, okay, that's part of that and that. So I go to the next step. Yeah. And then I can write a pitch to these curators, and I can say, yeah, blah blah blah, or it's just an example. Uh, Please consider my track, etc. Okay, but you would write something like, "This track is this, and I do this and stuff like this." Yeah, to try and promote it, to sell it to these curators. You can send them a personal message as well. I see it as kind of like a bit begging. Please put me on your playlist. So, anyhow, I'll go to the next step. And this is weird. So here you can see, help us finalize your campaign, Vortex Sun. Paste your YouTube, Audiomack, or SoundCloud track. So they need to link a YouTube or audio or SoundCloud to your Spotify song, which is, so I can go to recap. See, it doesn't work. So I need to now submit a YouTube link, and then I can submit my Spotify song. So why would I link my YouTube with my Spotify? I want this platform to send my Spotify song to the curators so I can get those supposed traffics, those clicks, those fan base. Yeah. Anyway, when you've done that, you have an option to pay with PayPal, which is cool. I must admit, that's a nice option. Or whatever method you want to play, right? And then your campaign is submitted. Then you're ready to go. Then you have 7 days. You've selected all the curators, they have your track, and they have 7 days to basically go over your track and see if it's worthy enough to be on their holy grail of a playlist. And then you can be one of the lucky ones that can have clicks, fan base, etc. Blah, blah, blah. For me, the only way you're going to achieve that is if you actually do it correctly through the official Spotify playlist, which is almost impossible to get on. You have to submit your track at least 2 weeks in advance before it's released. And you have to come to the reality that maybe you just do it as an artist. Yeah? Few people may listen, may not, but just be an artist, a true artist. Okay. So that's all done now. I go to my campaigns. And you can see I have submitted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So these are supposed prog metal, and then they give you feedback. So this is the first one. Hello, I've listened to your song, but I didn't like it. Sorry, it doesn't really fit into the artist direction of this specific label. Okay, second one. Hello there, interesting track. Maybe too experimental for me. It sounds homemade. So if you can hear this, I've been doing this for 12 years. That does not sound homemade to me. So this guy has seen my profile. I wrote, I'm proud of this track. I'm making the music. I basically blah, 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 blah. He's took that and now he's put it across like your music that you put your efforts into is not worthy, or he considers it not up to standard. Yeah. And bearing in mind, I don't even know, does he make music? Does he create tracks or have any musical knowledge? That's my question. If somebody brings something across to me as an artist, I want them to back it up. Yeah. So, and I don't take this offensively. I'm only doing this to see what this goes like, because for me, this is the only semi-legitimate one I can see. So, anyhow, as you could hear, the vocal, that doesn't sound like it was made in the bedroom. No, 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 sir. Next one. Hey there, what's up? Thanks for sharing your track. I've listened to your track. I like the creativity of his melodies, but I gotta be honest, that doesn't really fit into my playlist because it's a little bit too niche for my taste. So let's go back to my track. Does this sound niche to you? We can see this. So my song has multiple parts, multiple tunings, multiple rhythmic polygon rhythms with different structures within a 6-minute song. And apparently it's niche. So I asked myself, are these, if you can go there, you can check these guys out. Are these legitimate? Maybe they are. I don't question it. But anyhow, I still have other feedbacks to come back. And at the end of the day, I'm proud to be an artist and I'm proud to do what I do with my YouTube channel and I'm proud to do what I do with my SoundCloud. I'm not looking for trying to be on this goddamn place. I'm just trying to see what is legitimate and what is not. So that's a bit of an overview of Groover. This is currently my feedbacks I'm getting, and let you be a judge. Go and listen to my track, okay? I do everything myself. What I see here, this is they haven't taken the time, or they simply want something that they can benefit from, or it's even not even real, most of it. So that was it for my Groover. I would say it's better than the other platforms because you get a chance to do all this without the, middle one, or having supposed bots flooding your channel to make, your Spotify profile to make it look great. And in the end, you get kicked off Spotify because it's all fake traffic. And these companies, unfortunately, are exploiting hardworking musicians. And it's really sad to see. I've been in the music. I played music in the mid-90s. It was a different time back then. You go out, you record, you do it, and you make it work. Nowadays, you have to go through these channels. It's sad, people. It's sad. And I would say to anyone out there who loves music and does, just do it for you. And just do it. You will find maybe few people that appreciate it, maybe 10%, and just keep it like that. So anyway, I hope you like the review here, the overview. Please subscribe. It's up to you guys. I'm not looking for clicks or anything like that. Thank you.